we started out for advisors. We're, obviously an advisor marketing platform. But advisors are not working in silos. They're part of, you're, as many of you know, you're part of an office or you're part of a home office that has multiple personnel working with you and for you, operating on your behalf behind the scenes, running campaigns for you, approving campaigns for you. And we've evolved into a cross-functional platform with multiple levels of hierarchy to be able to, coordinate outcomes and help you achieve your goals. And compliance is a prime example of how that really comes to life. And so you can move to the next slide, Mike. We've really designed our platform so that these different systems of action communicate and work with each other in order to seamlessly coordinate marketing across advisors and teams and enterprises. So we're multi-role, and features that we've built around compliance are now multi-role as well. We've recently completely redesigned our compliance workflows to have better routing, so it's faster, to have smarter statuses, so there's clear statuses around where your campaigns sit or where your templates and your profiles sit, and annotation in terms of how compliance officers respond to your content is a lot more precise now. So we've taken the guesswork out of what that particular piece of feedback is associated to. I mean, all of this is to result in faster process, faster review, faster pre-approval. So now I'm going to take everyone through a few workflows. Really, our three primary workflows are our profile compliance review, our campaign review, and our template pre-approval. And each one has different roles that are working in coordination. Starting with our profile compliance review and the advisor experience. So when you first start on Snappy Kraken and you're part of an entity that requires compliance approval, we will guide you through the process of submitting your profile to compliance directly and natively within the platform. So you'll see this submit to compliance button, you'll click that, you'll get into a pending state. Once compliance has reviewed it, you'll see feedback, very clear, you click that button, and you end up in a position where you can make changes and have your profile approved. Now on the back end, what's happening is the compliance officer is receiving that profile and they have a task list. And once they click into a profile, they'll see a PDF that breaks down if you're an advisor, your profile, your attributes. And then they can go and they can highlight a specific part of that. And for example, say, please use your registered email address. That's now specifically tied to that particular element of that piece of content, or in this case, profile. They can leave a global revision comment and send that feedback back to you really, really efficiently. Now for the campaign template pre-approval process. So if we look at the content library, we've now added clear tags within the content library that indicate when a template is pre-approved by compliance. It's simple as that. Once it's been pre-approved, all you need to do is launch it. You don't have to submit it. It's ready to go. Now on the back end, the home office has done some work to submit that template. We've added this content management view, which we're going to be expanding on and allowing home office teams to edit and create content. But for now, it's really focused on taking a template and clicking into it, seeing that it hasn't been submitted yet, clicking submit to compliance, choosing which broker dealers you want to submit to, and then sending it off for review by the compliance officer. Once it's been reviewed, you'll see a clear indicator that there's feedback from compliance. You'll be able to click into that. You'll see that there's a comment on one of the steps of the template. Jump into that, see the feedback from your compliance officer. And again, this is the home office. So this is the content administrator. This is, the marketer working at your enterprise or for your office, creating templates for you. You're then sending that off. and then on the back end, the compliance officer is going in and reviewing that template and going through our pre-approval workflow, clicking into the task, opening up the step, and leaving that comment. So as you can start to see, all these different roles are in coordination with one another. There's emails going out notifying folks. Really, all this is meant to just make everything streamlined. Compliance should not be stressful. It should be easy. And we've worked on ways for marketing administrators who work on on the office level, on behalf of maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 advisors to be able to manage a similar workflow. When they're going in and when a marketing admin is going in and creating a template and customizing it, they can now send it off to the advisors they want to have access to it. But we've created a compliance workflow specifically for that as well. So every workflow related to customization, content creation, campaigns going out, profiles being reviewed, we're thinking about how we can make compliance quick and simple. So in this case, the marketing admin has selected 2 advisors who are part of 2 different broker dealers. They're sharing those, and then we're automatically sending it off to their compliance teams. As you can see, those campaigns for the marketing admin have a clear pending approval tag. And then as the compliance officers are going in and reviewing, we have feedback coming back from the compliance team, clear status that's compliance rejected. The marketing admin can go in and then triage that particular piece of feedback and get it approved. And if we move forward, we can look at how all this works for the compliance officer behind the scenes. So similar workflow is what I just showed you, but on the campaign level, jump into the task, see the steps of the campaign broken down really clearly at a high level, go into each step, read some instructions, and go in and make inline annotations, specifically where something might raise a red flag, like you see here. Leave that comment, send it back to the advisor. The advisor experience feels super native. If you've made edits or you're in a broker dealer who requires compliance review, just click submit for compliance. There's no downloading a PDF or sending an email or any of that. You just click a button and it gets sent off. You'll see a quick warning saying that once you send it, it's going to get locked temporarily. And then compliance feedback comes back. You click view compliance feedback. We'll also show you whether there's feedback within the main My Campaigns page, as you can see here. Very obvious what you need to do at any point in the journey. Click that. You see the inline annotation, and you're off to the races. Now, we've designed our compliance architecture in such a way that we are taking in data in a way that will allow you to have workflow automation in the future. So, everyone's talking about, how you can take on less effort. And if it isn't obvious, we care enormously about minimizing the amount of effort you have to put into this kind of work. And because of that, we've designed our compliance workflow so that, we're keeping track of the before and after state of all of our compliance review processes so that we can start to make recommendations when you might trip the wires of your compliance team so that we can get ahead of it and allow you to be more proactive. But that when compliance feedback does come back, we can actually make recommendations to you on how to fix it. And you could potentially make those fixes in one click. So we're moving in that direction. This isn't live today, but just so everyone knows, we are storing the data in such a way that we can achieve this. And we have years and years of data that's going to allow us to do this in, unprecedentedly efficient ways. So we're very excited about our new compliance workflows and happy to have all of you use it.